Previously in the Brotherverse.
You're back. What news do you bring?
Bad. Yeah, not great news.
Lord Orthguard, he's taken to the skies. He's risen up with an armada, and he's headed right this way.
We need to take the Valkyrie up into the air as fast as possible. I'm promoting each one of you. You're each going to have a unit that you're in control of. You see the giant hangar floor in front of you start to open up. This is Thor, the War Raven.
I think I'll be taking the mechanics and bards.
Orc, what is your decision?
Orc doesn't answer. He's just slowly walking towards Thor. I will be taking the Thortherers, my brethren.
The Valkyrie takes off into the air, and a voice comes over and says, "Guardian spotted! Guardian spotted!" And now we are going to enter aerial combat.
Does that mean we roll aerial initiative?
The sorcerers
19.
collectively rolled a 5.
22. I keep going first.
Henry's always first.
I know, I don't want to
Yeah.
go first.
Nobody's damaged yet.
All right, 22 Yenri, 19 Orc.
I need to be on cleanup duty.
Henry, can I strap one of your bards to the front of my ship with a mandolin so you can be like the Duff Warrior in Mad Max?
But with an electric lyre.
Yeah.
And he's
God.
like a 20th the size of the ship, so just like, and you can't hear any music.
Yeah. It's not even amplified or electric.
It's like, oh, I didn't think about the wind factor here.
Yeah. This wasn't worth it.
Play louder. Louder.
Hey, Eric, quick question. Do all of my sorcerers have sorcery points like I do?
Yeah, I would say they do.
So I can get spell slots back.
It can just be the same as you.
Okay, so yeah, 5. Cool.
Yeah. So, Yenri, you're first in the order, then Orc, then Guardian ships, and then Puff. So, you guys are in the air, and after hearing that siren, General Sage comes over the intercom and says, "All units, to the air immediately!" And you start seeing everybody take off from the command deck and enter the air. And you guys basically fly up and you arc over to the backside of the Valkyrie, and you see off in the distance, it's about like 1,000 feet behind you, you see Guardian aircrafts approaching you. There are 3 units that you see, and each unit is made up of a group of small ships and a slightly larger ship that's glowing blue. And then there's also these 2 air tanks that are large metal and rock vessels that are separate. So it's basically 5 enemies. There's 3 battalions and 2 air tanks. And those are coming towards you now. And just to let you know, too, the speed of the Valkyrie is 100 feet per round. So if you're moving in the direction opposite of the Valkyrie, you basically get an extra 100 feet of movement. Because we're going to make all movement relative to the Valkyrie. If you're moving in the direction of the Valkyrie, you get 100 less feet of speed. Because we're all moving through the air right now.
All right.
So,
first is going to be Yenri.
I am going to cast haste on... I'm going to use my armada and ask them to cast haste on Thor, the War Raven.
Okay. And haste gives an extra how many feet of movement? And it gives AC plus.
It doubles their speed. So your base movement speed is now doubled, and you have a +2 bonus to your AC. And you also have advantage on dexterity saving throws. And you gain an additional action on each turn.
What?
Yep.
Oh my god.
That
I feel like I didn't read the extra action one. That's freaking awesome.
Yeah.
I get an extra action?
It says the action can only be used to attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object.
My God, that's an amazing
Right,
spell.
That's
things.
all the
That's
actions.
pretty much all of the actions.
So,
But
I already have multi-attack. Does that mean I get to multi-attack twice?
You would get a third attack.
so the only downside is that when this spell ends after concentration for a minute, the target can't move or take actions until the next turn because it's swept by a wave of lethargy.
That's 1 minute is 1 round.
Just
I guess
So
for us it is.
I get this for 1 round.
and then you have to wait around.
Oh, I wasn't
then
thinking about that. I was thinking you had it for a much longer period of time.
Man, you're
Well, I
like
can go try to
like-
take out a tank and then
And then you just have to chill for a round.
fall asleep.
you're getting out like the rabbit in the cross country.
A hard day's work.
Do you want this power?
Too late to cast. Rush him. Maybe
Yeah,
I'll
I
scare
want
them.
the power.
Okay.
I'm not thinking about next turn.
Live in the now.
Remember, he
Okay.
forgot his intelligence.
Okay, so I'm going to need you to do a lot of damage.
I
guess-
fellow
Deal.
commander.
But wait, okay, hold up. No, you do get an extra attack. Okay. So like if you only have a 200 movement speed, right?
Yeah.
So
but
double
now
is only 400. But then how far can your cannons? Like, can you even hit it if you just move 400?
300.
Well, can you dash also?
Oh, but there's
Yeah, I can-
750. Yeah.
Oh. I can do 600 at a disadvantage. Yeah,
So I mean, like you could dash to them and then do one attack essentially in this next.
Oh, is that
turn.
how that works? No.
and then
'cause
they
I-
could all attack me.
Yep. I would just kill Thor the War Raven right off the bat. No, I feel like we need to move together before I do this. I got real excited, but I didn't think about the downside.
This is bad war strategy.
Just go, go, go.
all in.
It's like, all right, so here's the plan. I'm going to go alone.
Yeah,
And
he
you
pushes
guys stay here.
all of his chips into the middle. Of
Yeah, it's the first round of poker.
All
Henry
in.
goes, I'm all in.
Yenri now.
Okay.
All in with like $2.
Okay, no. I take it back. I will not cast that yet.
Your unit's already hesitant about your leadership skills based on your speech, so.
So all the bad decisions.
Guys, what do you think I should do?
Yeah. Okay. Nope. What we're going to do is cast resistance on ourselves and then rush towards them. I mean, go 300 feet, not rush, but.
Okay, cool. All right, so next in the order is going to be Orc.
All right. Guess I'll just move my 200 feet.
Okay.
You can dash.
I could. I just
Yeah, and you do get an extra 100 feet of movement because you're basically moving the opposite direction of the Valkyrie, too.
I don't know how far I should go before worrying about them. I guess they're flying against the wind. Yeah, I'll go 400 feet.
Okay. All right, and next is going to be the Guardians. So the battalions are moving first. So the first battalion's going to move up with Orc,
Oh boy.
and it reaches you, and you see a volley of electrified arrows fire from this faction towards Thor.
Can I use counterspell?
So this is a melee attack. Yeah, I guess I should tell you that. So basically, anything that is like weapon damage, like cannonballs or arrows, that's going to be like melee. But if it looks like it's just like electricity or fire or thunder or like something that's very obviously a spell,
Okay.
like those would all be spell attacks.
Gotcha.
But yeah, I'll let you know that this is a melee attack because it's arrows. All right, so they try and attack you, and they hit. So you hear a bunch of arrows hit and send like electric shocks through the body of Thor, and it does 6 damage to you.
I'm a bad commander. Commodore.
All right. And so the air tank and the battalion on the south side of you guys starts rushing around the outside. So they start moving around the edge.
2 Guardian ships go round the outside. Round the outside.
All right. And then the air tank on the north side dashes forward towards you, Orc. And then the northern battalion unit starts going around the outside as well. Round the outside. Okay, and now it is Puff's turn.
All right. Well, I'm going to go forward my 300 feet so I get within range of somebody.
Okay.
And then I want to cast... So it doesn't say what this does, so let me ask you. Fog cloud, which obscures things within range.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean, like, if I cast that on Thor, does that mean that it's going to be harder to hit it? It doesn't say what it does as far as, like, functionality.
Yeah, it would provide full cover.
Yeah, I'll do that.
And does it say anything about you being able to move it or anything else? Because you guys are like at flight right now.
So it's
Like, just like
no, it's a 20-foot radius, but I'm casting it with a bunch of people, right? Or does that not how that works? Like I couldn't spread it out.
It would be like a 200-foot radius sphere.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, so I'll put it on Orc.
Okay.
but does it stay there? Is what Eric was asking.
It
if we're-
might, but I'm hoping that at least it prevents you from getting hit in the next round.
Yeah, I like that. No, it would definitely it would stay on him at least for
Or
this
can I
round.
can I cast it between all of us?
Yeah, you'd be able to cast it on all of you.
Yeah, I
guys.
would like to do that. Let's put us in a fog.
And it would provide you full cover for this next round.
Yeah.
But it also, like, you guys can't see either. So if you're trying to attack outside of it, then you would basically be attacking with disadvantage.
Oh, what? Okay.
Well, because you're in the fog too. It's a two-way.
I guess that
street.
makes sense. I kind of figured we were just using a smoke
One-way
screen for
fog.
ourselves. Oh, never mind. That sucks.
Sorry to burst your bubble, but that is how, like, yeah.
No, that makes sense.
But that is how fog works.
I guess. I mean, I don't know how any
Sorry
of
to
these spells work. 'cause
explain.
It doesn't.
Sorry, I have to explain fog.
I mean, that makes sense. But things
Yeah.
in D&D sometimes work certain ways, so I didn't know.
Right. Yeah.
I guess I'll put a fog over Battalion 2. And if I can hit the air tank too, then let's do that.
Okay. Yeah, you can cover Battalion 2 in the air tank and fog.
Sweet. Maybe they won't know
Okay.
how to get out of it.
All right, narrate this for me. You're a commander of a battalion of sorcerers.
Thorthworth, look ahead of you. See those two ships? Cast fog on them.
So they all
Away!
reach their hands up into the air as they're flying, and you see an enormous cloud appear out of thin air, and it like engulfs the air tank and the battalion in front of you.
Good job. You all get a gold star. 3
cheer.
gold stars, and you get a smiley face.
I like this gamified commanding tactic you have here. It's going to be very successful.
You gotta incentivize. What's the point otherwise?
A guy yells, "Can I buy clothing for my avatar with my smiley faces?"
Oh, you sure can.
Oh,
There's a
sweet.
shop that you can visit once a day.
All right, so that happens. Yenri, you're going to be next.
Been on for like 5 minutes and he's introduced microtransactions to his military battalion.
We'll weaken their economy,
Yeah.
and that's how we will win.
Everything is capitalism. Drive them down. Monopolize. Okay, now that we're within range, this time I will ask all of my bards and mechanics to cast haste on Thor the Warbird.
War Raven.
War. That's what I said. War Raven. So,
Thork.
Yeah, Thork the Work Raven. So yeah, this time we will actually cast haste because I think it will do you well now that we're within range.
Okay. So you're able to do that, and all of the bards that are with you raise their hand, and you see Thor the War Raven start to like shake with like a speedy energy.
Nice.
Thanks, Yenri and friends.
You know what? Before we start Yenri's turn, I realize I gotta roll for the others that are battling. So like I said, there's like ravens and ships that are dogfighting. So both sides seems like they're just getting ready to fight. There wasn't much combat. And so now Yenri did all of that stuff. Yenri, do you want to move?
No.
Okay. Sounds good.
Hover in place.
Thork the Wark Raven, you're next.
Do I have a crew, or is it just me on the War Raven?
You have a crew.
Oh, all right. Crew. Hey, guys, I didn't see you there.
Like, hey, we're right next to you.
Hey. All right, boys. Batten down the hatches. Man the cannons. Hoist
Aye,
the
aye,
main
Captain.
sail. And you write a air shanty about your captain.
Oh, God. Do I have to do that?
Yes. I'm your captain.
All right. Well.
You don't have to do it right now. Like, work on one, and you
okay. I was just going to start singing.
can report back later. I mean, if
All
you're
right.
ready.
No, I was going to improv it, but I think some preparation you'd be more happy with.
Yeah, probably. Go
All
work
right.
on that.
And the bard that apparently is in your raven just sits down on the ground and he starts writing on a scroll.
All right. And also, could rage, like with the whole ship, rage?
No, the ship can't rage. But you can rage.
All right, I will rage. Crew, if anyone feels like raging with me, feel free to join.
Everyone else is like a fighter and infantryman, so they're not barbarians.
right.
So they just look at you as like, we'll scream along with you.
Yeah, just be angry. That's about the gist of it. All right. I'm going to move.
So remember that Battalion 2 and Air Tank 1 are covered in a cloud of fog right now.
Right.
So you know
So-
relative...
I can move without getting an attack of opportunity then, or...
Yeah, because
Okay.
they can't see you.
Is Battalion 2 the one right in front of us?
Yes.
Okay.
I think I want to move so that I think I can do this. Basically get within 300 feet of Battalion 1.
Yeah, you're already within 300 feet of Battalion 1.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you are 200 feet away from Battalion 1.
Well, then I think I want to go backwards a bit, kind of like out of range of Battalion 2.
Okay.
And then man the cannons and fire!
All right.
Target Battalion 1.
Battalion 1? Okay. So are you doing... Are 3 cannon attacks on them?
Oh, right, because he cast that thing on
Because
me.
you get an extra action.
Yeah.
Yeah, wipe them out.
All right. Yeah. 3 cannon attacks.
All right, roll those dice.
First one's a 14.
Okay, so you yell at your men to prepare the cannons, and you see one of the guys like swivel in this like mounted cannon that's on the side of Thor, and the whole bird shudders as a cannon flies out, and you see it strike Battalion 1 straight in the hull.
Nice.
Well, I should say straight in the hull. It hits the like main like larger glowing ship that's part of the battalion that seems to be like at the center of it. It takes damage, so roll for damage.
All right. Nice shot there, buddy. What's your name? I gotta learn my whole crew's name.
It's me, Todd. You don't remember me?
Todd, oh my God, you're my crew. Nice shot,
Yeah,
Todd.
man. No, thanks.
All right. Oh well, that's a 5.
Okay.
Total? Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Wait, it's only 1d6?
But they only have like 30 health or something, right? Don't they? Or wait, never mind.
Yeah, you guys don't know how much health the battalions have, but yeah, so you attack 2 more times there, orc.
All right. Next one's also a 14.
Okay. So again, the cannon like rings out. It like bursts through a couple of the like other ships that are rotating around the main one.
Was that Jim?
No, still Todd.
Oh, Todd's the only cannon guy.
Yeah, he's got like a grappling cannon.
Ah. Oh, that one's a 10.
Whoa. So yeah, that one bursts through, and you see it just like go through a few ships, and you see them start to falter, like a couple fall out of the sky.
Yeah. Todd, keep it up, man. One more.
Like, this is amazing!
That's 11.
Okay, so the third one rings out, and you see it just pass through the gaps of this formation, and it just flies out into the open air and disappears.
That's all right, Todd. Don't get cocky.
He's breathing heavily. He's like, that was really intense.
Yeah.
That was really cool. I get why you rage all the time. This feels amazing.
Yeah.
All right, so
Everyone's got contact rage.
yeah,
Get everyone hooked on raging.
yeah. Next is going to be the Guardians. So I'm going to say Battalion 2 and 3 continue to move forward. So Battalion 3 moves 500 feet.
Wow,
So
what?
it dashes.
Oh, because they're dashing. That makes sense. Okay.
And the air tank that's next to Battalion 3 is able to move 300 feet and is racing behind it. Battalion 1 flies up to the War Raven, and you see it start to glow with electricity, and it shoots out at Orc. And make a Constitution saving throw for Thor.
I assume all this is just my own saving throws, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
That is a 25.
Okay, so you guys brace yourselves in Thor, and you feel the like electricity hit you, and you hear like a sonic boom around you, and you can feel that it didn't do like max damage, but Thor still takes some damage. So you take 7 damage.
Wow, okay.
All right, and then the air tank 1 and Battalion 2 are like shrouded in fog. So you see Battalion 2 move forward and emerge from the fog, but they don't attack. And the air tank remains inside of the fog. And then next is going to be Puff.
Cool. How much damage has Orc already done to Battalion 1?
15 damage.
15? Okay. I kind of want to try flying up to within... I have to fly like right up to Battalion 1. And cast Mage Hand.
Okay.
And can I try to mess with all of their controls?
Yeah, I would say you could do that.
I want to do that. Are there ejector seat buttons?
Roll a let's just do an intelligence check to see if you can remember because you were in one of these little ships before. Yeah. Let's see if you remember like what anything does.
Okay. 4.
Okay, so you don't remember anything. It's a blur to you.
All right, sweet. Shit, so I probably have a hard time targeting anything. Can I try to just grab onto darkness?
Use the darkness.
Yeah, you can talk to me. We have
Puff.
intercom.
Okay. Puff, you have darkness. You can fill their ships with darkness so they can't see where they're going.
Okay.
I gotta look at this.
Read that real
Darkness.
quick.
And darkness is cast on an object, or it can be casted on an object.
Oh, so like it follows it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It says you can fill a 15-foot radius sphere, but I assume with
This
his
is a
battalion...
point within range. So that sounds the same as fog.
Yeah, but if you put it inside their ships, you can totally black out their vision, and then they can't see where they're going.
Oh, that sounds great. I'll do that. Thanks for the pointer.
Yeah.
I love that. All right, I'm going to cast darkness in all of their cockpits.
Yenri is captain of both of them.
I'll take it.
Yeah. Yenri was like the dark horse of this race, or whatever you call it, where it's like he started off bad, but you're showing your commander chops right now.
My battalion doesn't like me, but maybe Puffs will.
I feel like honestly these kind of things are Yenri's forte, the sort of like trickster tactics.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true.
With
There are
Mage Hand and
trickster ones.
Unseen Servant.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's add some darkness to their cockpits.
Okay. Does that
The
just
darkness.
automatically happen, or do they have to succeed on like a throw or something?
It doesn't say anything about like
No,
what
it doesn't
happens
say-
to them.
It doesn't
It just
say
says
anything.
it just
no.
fills all the nooks and crannies with darkness, and even creatures
Cool.
with dark vision can't see through it.
Yeah. 'Tis magical darkness.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And you're casting that on Battalion 1?
Yep.
Okay. So you suddenly see like a bunch of like dark bubbles appear in thin air, and it's like they pop one by one, and suddenly there's like a 150-foot sphere of these bubbles of darkness that's encompassing the ships that were surrounding this battalion, and they're all kind of moving a little bit as they follow the individual ships that they were casted on.
Good job. More gold stars. One more and you get a smiley.
Oh, they want those smiley faces for sure.
Oh, and that lasts for up to 10 minutes? That's 10
Yes,
turns.
that's 10 rounds.
That's a long
Holy
time.
crap.
Nice.
Take this battalion down.
Yeah. Okay. So now I'm going to roll for the general combat. So you guys had a 19. So, like, you guys know that Fira and the other, like, squadron members are flying around and they're fighting. And it looks like the Guardians suffer, like, heavy casualties in this minute. But you guys also see a bunch of your birds fall from the sky as well. So there was a lot of damage that was done in this round, and you're just seeing ships fly out of the air and start crashing towards the clouds below you.
Yikes.
And so next is Yenri.
Okay. Man, all of mine are so supportive. Oh, Thor. So this is the turn where you're going to have lethargy and can't do anything.
Oh. Yeah, we are pretty tired.
Oops.
Yeah. Can I just give him haste again to bring him back? Is it just like
It's like an adrenaline shot or whatever.
Just keep pumping me full of those things. Burn that pewter.
Yeah.
Does that mean my hangover's twice as bad?
Yeah.
probably? He's out
You
for the
just
rest
keep
of the
drinking
game.
and you never get a
Round two.
hangover.
Round two. Man, that withdrawal is going to be rough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I need more of that haste.
Yeah, it sounds less like drinking and more like methamphetamines.
So I'm worried about them zapping Orc again, or Thor's ship, and I want them to be okay. So I'm going to have my battalion bow over towards Thor and cast Enhance Ability.
Okay.
And give it Bear's Endurance. So advantage on Constitution checks in case they zap you again. And then you gain 2d6 of temporary hit points.
Whoa, that's awesome.
Nice.
All right, roll for those hit points.
7.
Cool.
So that's temporary.
Yeah. But this lasts for up to 1 hour with concentration. So
But then what happens?
then they just go away. So there's a slot on your sheet. Well, normally with your sheet that says temporary hit points, so you'd fill it in specifically there, and then when it runs out, you just erase them. But if you get hurt during that time, those go down first before your regular hit points.
Oh, so I just basically put like a 7 here, and then when that runs out, it goes back to my normal.
That's for.
Yeah, just add exactly. Like it's like a +7 until that runs out. But as long as I keep concentration, it'll be there for 10 turns. So
Okay. I also want to mention, I forgot to mention this early on, but one of the ways that you guys get victory points is by protecting the Valkyrie. Basically, for every third round that it goes without damage, you get a victory point.
oh, cool.
So you're at 2 rounds right now of protection.
Okay.
Kind of need to head off that battalion 3.
And then I think I'll just start bombing back towards the Valkyrie. to try to head off Battalion 3.
Okay, so you can move like 200 feet.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Next is going to be Orc. So you're tired. You're haggard right now.
So basically can't do anything?
I think you can move, right? But you can't attack?
The target can't move or take actions until after its next turn.
Okay.
Damn.
You're a sitting
So,
duck.
yeah,
Sorry, Thor.
Does that include Orc himself?
So Orc could technically do something, but you're like inside this raven.
Oh, I'm not like on a deck?
Oh, yeah, we could actually, yeah, to make it like everybody else so you're not... I keep thinking of this thing as almost like a submarine. But yeah, I would say it's like open air so you can like see out.
Cool. How far am I from Battalion 1?
Like 100 feet.
Sounded like Italian one.
How far am I from the Italian one?
It's a me, the Guardians.
By the way, we should have come up with like battalion code names before we started.
Oh, that's a good call.
We can think on that. I was actually thinking if we go by the names that Google Docs has given us, one of you is Anonymous Pumpkin and the other one is Anonymous Kangaroo.
Yeah, you were Anonymous Dingo.
An anonymous dingo.
A dingo, a kangaroo, and a pumpkin.
I was about to say, it's
me.
like all Australian, but
Dylan's
it
a
isn't
pumpkin.
necessarily.
Why am I
It's
not even
Halloween
an
in
animal?
Australia.
You guys solved the puzzle. It's Halloween in Australia.
All right. Well, so I think that I want to just throw a couple javelins at Battalion 1. How much
Okay.
damage would that actually do? With just me throwing a javelin at
Like
one?
nothing. Like
Really?
maybe 1 damage. If you were to hit like one person on a ship specifically, like it would do like a single point of damage.
I think that's about all I could do right now. Or, what's the range on my brightness pebble?
I think it's like 30 feet.
Oh,
Pew!
I'll blind the crew.
They're also the ones in darkness, right?
Yeah.
I was going to try to get closer to... Oh, wait, I can't move.
Oh yeah, Battalion 1's in darkness too. So yeah, your javelin would just be like, I don't know, throwing a stick into the void. Like
Yeah.
you have no idea what would be happening.
All right, well, I'm just going to chill. Hey, buddy, you finished that song yet?
It's like, oh, sorry, it's all that action. Orc is a very brave barbarian. He's not gonna become a carrion because he's gonna live through this battle. Rat-a-tat-tat-tattle. Sorry, that's all I got.
Oh, you have a gift, my friend.
Thank you. I mean, I'm not a very good bard. That's why they put me inside this thing instead of out with the other bards.
Yeah, you're a
I
ward.
think.
Well, thanks for trying.
Yeah, you're welcome. And he just kind of sits back to like writing. He's like, I don't even know why I'm here.
Well, my job's done for the day.
Do you all feel inspired?
I do.
No. Okay, cool.
What's your name? I'm going to write one about you while we wait.
My name's Marley.
Marley. All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see you in a minute, Marley.
All right, thanks. All right, so next is going to be the Guardians. So Battalion 1's going to stay where they are because you guys are engaged with them. Air Tank 1 bursts out of the cloud and moves up towards Orc. And it fires its cannons at Thor. And so that hits, and you take 8 points of bludgeoning damage. So half that.
All right.
And then Battalion 2 starts racing towards where Battalion 3 is to the south of the ship. And it dashes. So it races up, and it's now like parallel with the wings of the ship there. Battalion 3 moves 200 feet to be within 100 feet of the wings as well.
Wow.
And it fires a volley of electric arrows at the back wing of the Valkyrie.
Boo!
Miss.
And the volley hits the wing, and you see the wing like spasm a little bit as electricity goes through it, and it takes some damage. All right, and then Air Tank 2 also starts moving towards the Valkyrie, so it dashes and gets within a couple 100 feet of the back wing as well and stops. So now it's going to be Puff's turn.
Well, I'm definitely gonna go my full 300 back towards the Valkyrie.
Okay. So, and you'll be able to go 200 because you're flying against the wind.
Boo. Can I attack as myself and as my battalion? Is that
Yep.
okay?
Yeah, but like the damage that you do to another battalion, like we'll just have to work through that because like you're one person in most of your attacks, unless they're an area of effect.
Could I use Crown of Madness on the pilot of the air tank?
Do you have to be able to see them?
Yes.
Okay. So this is like an enclosed ship, so you can't actually see the driver.
Well, boo.
But I like where your head's at.
Thank you. I'm trying. Can I instead put a stinking cloud in their cockpit?
That you could do.
Yay! Let's do that. Ha! I shall fart in their general direction.
All right, so you're going to fart in Air Tank 1?
Yep, sure am. And it spreads around corners, so nobody is safe.
It's horrifying.
And it lingers in the air until a wind comes, but there's no wind in the airship, I'm assuming.
Oh,
no.
there's no wind.
So it's sticking around.
It's just the air system is just pushing it further into the ship.
Yeah.
Just make sure everybody smells it.
God.
So they have
All
to
right.
make a, at the start of its turn, has to make a Constitution saving throw. Failed save,
Okay.
retching and reeling.
Okay, at the start of their turn?
Yep.
Cool. Okay. Are you moving anywhere?
Yeah, I'll still move back towards the ship.
Okay. So you guys basically just completed a third round. Actually, there was damage to the
Yeah.
Valkyrie. So, but you guys are 2 points out of 3 for getting a victory point for protection.
Yay.
But I'm going to roll the dice for the combat. So you guys are doing really well. So there's another like round of heavy casualties as you see like the dogfights going down and guardians falling out of the sky, and they're doing poorly this round. So you guys almost have a victory point now. You have 2 out of 3 like combat points towards that. And yeah, there's just it's just chaos around these ships as people are flying around. Next is going to be Yenri.
Okay. Can I do a intelligence check or whatever it was to see if I remember either how the ships were driven or if there is an ejector seat? Even if I just can remember how they are driven. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Is it investigation? What was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's what
16?
we did. Okay. So you're able to remember that when Orc was driving that ship, he basically had his like palms on the dash. So it seemed to work a little bit similarly to how the Ravens work, where it's requiring someone's like mental concentration to like steer the ships.
Okay. Okay, and then can I make another quick investigation just looking at the air tank to see if I can discern any weak spots on this that a single person might be able to like invade?
Yeah, roll an investigation check.
That's a 7.
Okay, so you're too far away, and it's a little bit like there's some clouds rushing by you, so you're not able to like discern from that distance like any weaknesses.
Okay. Well, Yenri's feeling like he needs to put on a brave face to boost morale in our group, seeing as we just saw the Valkyrie get hit at close range. So he's going to say, Battalion, I'm going to need you to go over and take on Battalion 3. Cast Unseen Servant in all of their cockpits and have them Patrick Swayze their hands like in Ghost and move their hands across the dash to try to make them go off course and crash into each other.
That's awesome. All right. So are you moving towards Battalion 3 then?
So I want my group to, but then Yenri wants to break off, slip on his trusty Prestidigidepends because this is a little risky of a move, and then just jump out towards Air Tank 2 and fly back on his own.
Are you like trying to land on the top of Air Tank 2?
Yes.
Okay. So your battalion goes over to the Battalion 3 and you're communicating with them telepathically, and you hear them all like yell the command words for Unseen Servant, and a bunch of like phantasmal forces appear in the cockpits of all of the ships. And so they start creating havoc in there, and you see that the ships in Battalion 3 like break formation, and they're starting to like go everywhere. And so I'm going to make it so that they have disadvantage on all attacks for the next round.
Sweet.
And then you are on top of Air Tank 2, so that would have only used like your movement, so you could still do something.
As Yenri.
So you're on top of this air tank, and you can see like the cannon sticking out of the side of this thing, and it's basically like a steel roof, and there's all these pipes running up and down, and you hear this hum coming from the inside, and you also see a hatch on the top of the roof of one of these air tanks.
Okay. Can I run over to the hatch?
Yeah. You're very close to it right now. Like, you jumped off your Raven and you're standing pretty close to it.
Okay. I guess from first glance, does this look like a personnel hatch, like something that would be used to put people in it, or does it look more like an electrical?
Yes.
Okay.
It's more like a submarine hatch.
Okay.
And there's a wheel on it that looks like it can be turned.
Okay. I'm not going to try to invade this inside by myself because that's insane as Yenri. But instead, can I run over to one of the nearby cannons if it's there, and like cast Thunder Wave under it and see if I can like blast away one of these cannons?
Yeah, so you're kind of like trying to affect like the driver in the cannon there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you could do that. Roll a acrobatics check to see if that you can make your way on this rooftop, because the wind is blowing. It's kind of like running across the top of a moving train.
Sure. That's a 22.
Okay, yeah, you very nimbly run across the top of this ship to, so you're like right above one of these like port cannons.
Okay. I guess I was imagining these as big like guns on top of the ship. Are they just like sticking out of portholes in the side, basically?
It's kind of like a dome with a gun sticking out of it. So yeah,
okay.
It's kind of on the top.
Okay. I guess I could jump inside of it and blow up.
Jump inside of the cannon?
Yeah. Does that seem too dangerous?
Interesting strategy.
No, it's fine. I'll do what I said before. So yeah, I'll just use Thunder Wave underneath it to see if I can cause some damage to this thing.
Okay.
I was gonna say you might just launch yourself out of it,
Yeah.
like a cannonball.
Just like short circuit the firing mechanism.
Yeah. And just die. Okay. So I mean, I have no idea how this would work for this thing. So it's on a failed save. They take 2d8 thunder damage and are pushed 10 feet. But
okay.
I don't know what that means for a cannon.
Yeah. So what is my save on?
Constitution.
Okay, so that's a 17.
And that is higher than 14. So I guess it succeeds. But if I roll 2d8, that was 6. So maybe it takes some half damage.
Okay, so you like send the shockwave out, and the cannon does fritz out a little bit and like falls a little bit and then re-engages, but it does seem like you did some damage to the ship.
Okay, cool. Yenri's going to try to... Oh, God, what's that game? The game where you climb on the giant monsters and kill them?
Shadow of the Colossus.
Thank you.
So, Orc, it's going to be your turn next.
All right. I think we are going to slam Battalion 1 twice. Can we do that?
So Battalion 1 is enclosed in darkness, but...
Yeah, but if I take one of them out, we get a victory point, right?
That's true, yeah.
I had a question about that, too, because like the way the darkness says, it says like magical darkness spreads from a point to fill a 15-foot radius sphere, but it like goes around corners and stuff. Does that mean it just like fills up is it stopped by other objects, basically? Like, could he just have filled up the cockpits themselves and not made like darkness spheres where we couldn't see them?
That's what I was trying to do.
Okay, that makes sense. Okay, yeah, never mind. I like that.
Okay.
It just tints
So
their windows.
The darkness was inside and like, yeah, it's just blackout curtains
Contained
now.
within there.
Yeah. Blackout curtain.
That makes sense.
Okay.
So if I slam through Battalion 1, I'm basically just plowing through all the various little ships with mine.
Exactly. Mm-hmm.
And can I do that twice?
Yep.
Okay. Let's do that.
Okay.
So I move over to them and slam twice.
All right, roll for attack.
Oh, nat 20 on the first one.
Oh shit, yeah. So you get to roll for damage and then double it and then add 4.
Whew.
Wait, could you have slammed them and then also slammed the air tank?
Yeah.
1 and 1?
You could, because you have enough movement to do that, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
And
if
I
he
guess
kills him right
I guess
now.
I can wait to see.
Yeah.
Can I wait to see if this kills Battalion 1?
Yeah, definitely, because you'd have to move after you already, like, slam through them.
Yeah.
Like, no, we dedicated to it. Slam the dead bodies.
Slam the air.
the air.
Stop kicking it.
Follow them to the
Come
ground
on,
and
horse.
slam them on the ground.
Yeah.
Slam their carcasses.
Send a message.
2d8 for here we go. Got it. I don't think I've ever rolled this one before.
A D8, yeah, I don't know why you would have. That's exciting.
Oh, an 8.
Oh, shit. So, and it's 2D8.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
roll
so I
again.
get to roll again. 8 again. Oh, what? My God.
So it's
just
16.
destroyed
So 36 damage.
Oh my god. Oh,
And that's
right, 'cause he doubles.
battalion. That's battalion 1.
Yeah.
They just
All right,
implode
so-
and there's nothing left.
So you ready the War Raven and you strike through and you just split that center ship in half and it breaks around you. And you move so quickly through it that it just leaves this like trail of debris behind you. It's like what was it, like the
Last Jedi.
the Last Jedi, where it pierces the,
Oh,
the
yeah.
Star
The Mega
Destroyer.
Destroyer.
Yeah, it looks like that for
Rest
sure.
in peace,
Nice.
Laura Dern.
It looked like that.
I am
Yeah.
Laura Dern.
And so, like, yeah, it just hits with so much force that it just explodes, and you see the pieces just fall out of the sky, and Battalion 1 is gone.
Get out of here.